You know, Abe, you're talking about it. The pandemic has really shut down, and it really has made everyone equal. You were talking about the basketball earlier. Professional wrestling has been doing this for months with no audience, and all of a sudden putting people out there that work for them, acting like they were an audience. Without an audience, sports, music, anything in all reality is not as exciting because it's that interaction with the crowd.
That's right.
If you're going to play without a crowd, that's like being in a rehearsal, and you give 100% at rehearsal, but you only give probably 99% at rehearsal, or 100% at rehearsal. But when you're in front of a crowd, it's 120% because that crowd is like, you're great, and you're like, really? You think I'm good? Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit more. And this whole pandemic is not only, it's messed up record labels, it's messed up managers, it's messed up bands and everything. And as it slowly comes back, it's like everything else. It's going to be like starting over. And what will be this type of music when we come out of this pandemic? Will it be alternative rock, metal? What's going to be some kind of new? What is it going to be when we return? Will we be old fogies? That's what I'm saying, Abe.
Hey, maybe by the time it comes back, maybe rock will start coming back in.
Hey, there you go. Maybe Quiet Riot type music.
Music changed, and
yeah.
I don't know about you, Ryan, but I grew up digging rock, and as you well know, the whole rock thing that we grew up listening to has kind of like died out. There's all these other different types of music, which I like and respect, but it sure is a shame that the music that we love and grew up with kind of like faded away for new bands, I should say. Not the bands that are big like Aerosmith and Ozzy or whatever, but for new bands, the whole rock thing really took a change. Now maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll start coming back in little by little when this whole thing gets back together. Who knows? What do you think about that, Ryan?
Well, I hope so. It would be great. I mean, we have Keith Richards and the Rolling Stones around forever. We have Aerosmith, Kiss. A lot of people are out in Vegas doing residencies right now, Def Leppard and people like that, or were doing those when. I believe that once this comes back, I think that people want to hear good music. I think people, I know that we play a lot of it here at the radio station. People love the old classic rock and roll 70s and 80s stuff and some of the 90s stuff. So I think that we might have a chance to come back. I think the biggest thing for us is to right now, I think we're on an equal platform now, in my opinion. It's the same thing as watching the WWE wrestling, Impact Wrestling, and AEW wrestling. WWE don't look so big right now compared to the other organizations because they all have the same amount of people in their audience, and then now you can actually see talent. So I think that with this, there may be a positive out of this. People might see you, Abe, and your band, and they might see you guys and go, man, these are talented musicians, and I want to go see them when they come back out quicker than, say, Five Finger Death Punch. No offense to them, but just I think we're being put on an equal platform right now in a way. And as a musician, I think if we just get on there and push it on Facebook and YouTube and everything, we can show them we're just as good or even better than some of the people that are out there signed right now. What do you think about that?
Well, I really hope that what you're saying does come true, and I know that when we've been playing as the two-piece, we've gotten really good response.
Mm-hmm.
Not to toot my own horn about my band, but I feel it's very unique.
That's fine.
And we've been able to entertain crowds every time we play, and we've never had a bad gig in the whole 6 years we were together.
Right.
Basically what we do, to speak of my band a little bit, Joanna Glass, my bandmate, plays keyboards, guitar, and then she, not to get into it, but she rigged her guitar up to where when she strums a chord, it also plays bass. So she brings a bass amp and a guitar amp.
That is awesome.
The top two strings do the bass of the root note of whatever chord she does. So, and then she plays violin, and then she's the vocalist. Okay, and then myself, I don't just play drums. I was born in Cuba, so I have all that Cuban influence in me. So on a lot of the songs, either parts of the song whole song, I don't just bring a drum set. When we play live, I bring a set of congas,
ooh, yes,
bongos, the cajon, you know, that box you play
yes, on. Yes.
And I play those percussion instruments during all of our shows, so I'm back and forth, she's back and forth. So visually and musically, it's not like two people just standing there and playing the same thing, same instrument all day, all night, whatever. So I feel we have a very unique, I mean, there are other bands that are two-piece, like Black Keys or whoever.
Right.
But, you know, they do just play drums and guitar.
Yep.
And if they hire out, they hire out. But
they do
play all these other instruments and makes it exciting and full for a two-piece. So I think if we get a chance to do our thing, we'll be able to, like, eventually, you know how they say, you know, the cream will rise to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that'll happen with our band. But
it will.
It's got to open up, and we were just starting to get, you know, more connections for gigs and stuff. Like I said, that last gig we did, not only did it go really well musically, the association even really liked us. They're like, man, I thought there was more than two people up on that stage. You know, we were really honored that they really dug us. But, you know, by having that investor there that, well, is my friend that loved us so much that he was willing to invest in our band, was really, really a good thing. And all of a sudden, boom, you know, it's all on hold. We were all, you know, but, you know, we did the videos that we've been wanting to do, and we kind of like changed gears to do that. But now we're going to promote those videos, of course, on the whole social media. But yeah, we're waiting for things to open up so we can, you know, bands got to just be patient, you know, and then just get back into it where they left off, you know, and hope that, like you said, that, you know, for our band, we are a more commercial rock band. We're not, even though we like older stuff. Now, Joanna's younger than me, so she likes a lot of the newer bands.
Right.
But our band is more of a modern commercial / alternative band. So we kind of fit in even with our own sound with what's happening today, because we kind of bring our own sound to the table as far as my Glasspirits band.
Well, tell us how we can, where we can go to see you know, like your social media and all that kind of stuff, because we're going to play a song here at the very end in just a few minutes at the end of this interview.
Well, you know, basically on glasspirits.com, it's all one word.
Right.
Capital GLASSPIRITS. That's our website. We're on Facebook with that, or our website. And you can find us on YouTube and all that. And we're selling our CD on every media you can sell it on, as far as that goes. And we have all that information on our website. We have our videos, and we have our Instagram and everything going on. They could look all that up when they just look at our videos. It's got all that information under there. And yeah, we're kind of just hitting the social media and building things up. Now you got this TikTok. And Joanne's the one that's on top of that. She knows all about that stuff. So she's working all that.
Well, sounds good.